Okay, it's 8:34:02 on 8/27/12, and here's a picture of a still photo from arcdiscovery.com about Mount Sinai. And they're showing the 12 springs and the palm trees. They say now there's more than 70, but biblically speaking, I think there were 70. So it's really incredibly cool and amazing and awe-inspiring and humbling to learn of these things, uh, personally, because I'm trained as a scientist. So to have empirical evidence is always a great way to discern the truth. And as powerful and amazing as God is, I would expect nothing less. And you know, it's as I would expect from such a benevolent force for goodness as God is. So that said, let's read a little bit more about John Wycliffe, who's the first translator into English at risk of his life. I don't know at cost of his life, because we're going to read the rest of this. I don't know what this page will inform us. As I've said in prior videos, I know virtually nothing about John Wycliffe. I didn't know he had published the first version of the Bible in English, and I didn't know William Tyndale had published the one that was most widely circulated that led to the King James Version. So all these things are new to me. Let's read from this part. The early life and education of John Wycliffe. Very little is known of Wycliffe's early life, not even the date of his birth. Some argue for 1324, others for 1330. He was born near West Riding in Yorkshire, in a small village called Wycliffe, which would seem to indicate that his parents were lords of the manor in the area, wealthy and respectable. Little more is known of them, other than the possibility that they totally repudiated their son when he began to teach biblical. Trying. I hope that's not the beginning of the end of my computer. At about 15 or 16, he went off to Oxford to study. The years of study were long and difficult. One who went through the entire program could not expect to complete his studies until 33 years of age under ordinary circumstances. Wycliffe spent much of his life in Oxford. He gained his B.A. in 1356, his B.D. in 1369, and his D.D. in 1372, although his studies were interrupted for 2 years by official business. Not even much is known about these years. He was probably in Merton College, was master of Balliol College from 1359 to 1360, and had some dealings with Christ's College. And we'll read more about Preacher and Oxford Don next time. This time, let's listen to something about Elijah's Cave from arcdiscoveries.com DVD about revealing God's treasure, recording the amazing and surprising discoveries of Ron Wyatt.
It is extremely rare for anyone to obtain video of the mountain, since entering Saudi Arabia is very difficult, and they are guarding this mountain from those who would photograph it. Near the base of the mountain are the guardhouse and fence, which surround the area where many artifacts are located that help to authenticate the site. This Saudi sign states, "Archaeological area. Warning. Unlawful to trespass. Violators are subject to penalties passed by royal decree." Using Google Earth, one can zoom in and see the guardhouse and fence, which are next to the sign. In the encampment area are many inscriptions, including this wonderful image of a menorah, which is undoubtedly the oldest ever found. Also found in the encampment was this broken millstone that would have ground up the manna that was collected. And Moses wrote all the words of the Lord, and he rose early in the morning and built an altar at the foot of the mountain, and 12 pillars according to the 12 tribes of Israel.
All right. Praise the Lord. Let's hope it keeps working. My computer is glitchy. It sort of clicks and pops and stalls, and I can't do anything. The control stops. And then it like clicks and pops again, and then it starts working. So I don't know what that is, but normally it's not a good thing. Let's go ahead and bookmark chapter 5 here. For those of you that haven't seen how to do this yet, just hit that and that and that and do that. Uh-oh, it's glitching out again. Man, maybe Acrobat's the problem. That would be too bad, because Acrobat is what's allowing me to read the Bible. And it's not going to work unless you hit save, so Control S. Acrobat is a little glitchy, I'll give it that much, so maybe that's the problem. I don't know. However, I'm hoping it'll save this file. I shouldn't really be recording this, I'm sorry. There's nothing else going to happen. You can stop now and go to the next video. I'm going to do this though. Bookmark chapter. And I'm not going to stop recording until I finish bookmarking it. Exodus. Movement of people. Chapter 5, verse 1. Alright. Save. Control S. A lot faster for the King James Version. Not because of the Bible version, but because, here again, Acrobat. And let's see if I can stop this recording now.